Hi, friends. I'm host Eric, host Talking Famous People. And today I want to talk to you about a new product that Rachel and I have come up with. We'd like to see it. I think it's go on to the socially distant version of Shark Tank, where you're all in different rooms. The remote meeting Shark Tank and pitch this, perhaps. The idea is they're long arms that you attach onto your own arms, and that way you can hug people but stay 6 feet away from them concurrently. They've got hugging shaped hands on them. Okay. And so that way you can both maintain social distancing and hug people, sort of.
Yeah.
The idea is hopefully they'll be sort of almost comforted by it. And you can feel like you've almost hugged somebody in a way.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel and I are trying our best to maintain social distancing. She keeps getting more than 6 feet away from me, less than 6 feet away from me.
Like right now, right?
Yeah, I know. But that's the thing is, we have to remember we're necessary media services because I have a YouTube channel, so the rules don't really apply to us.
That's a good point. Cooties outbreak. That's something you always gotta watch out for.
Right. I already got her cooties, so it's too late for that. Obviously, girls have cooties, and you're gonna catch cooties if you hang out with a girl a lot. I've been hanging out with this girl here a lot, so I probably already have her cooties.
Definitely.
So, yeah, socially distant hugs.
Yeah.
It's a great product. We can also have socially distant getaway arms, which are, one set of arms you can buy goes like this for the hug.
Yeah.
The other set goes like this, get away. Extra social distancing.
Reminds people of it as well. Long arms, social distancing.
If I have to go like this till you get away, you're already too close. That's why I need an extendo arm.
Yeah.
Stop that. Social media distancing would be equally beneficial. I agree. We all need to stay 6 feet apart from each other virtually 6 feet apart to really show that we care a lot about other people's lives, because otherwise we obviously are uncaring, awful people. Go gadget illness.
Does it expand? Hey, email to Anthrax.
Rachel. ... Yes, email to Anthrax. Are you gonna say she's too close to me? It's okay. We are media personalities, so we're exempt from this.
Yeah.
Her name's not Raquel.
Raquel was my Spanish name in Spanish class.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Rackle. Have you ever noticed when you say yeah?
Sometimes.
I'm sure there's more to this than that.
Yeah. Like that? Are you talking about like when I agree? Or when I'm like, yeah? Or when I say yes?
Or when she says, yeah? As she sometimes does.
Yeah. No.
Does it bother you when she says yeah? Does it bother you when you say yeah?
No. Not that I've noticed.
Why not go all the way and make a full social distancing product line? 6 foot lips for kissing, 6 foot strap on. I agree.
Actually, that is great. We can have the whole shebang. 6 foot butt, so that if you do want to pinch it, you still can.
6 foot fist bump arms.
Yeah.
Now the 6 foot fist bump arms, presumably you only have to have 3 foot extensions onto your arms if the other person has them as well. So you might have to have a 6'1" if email anthrax, I think, is another INFJ.
Oh, I see. Honestly, email anthrax, I do sometimes think about when I say yes and yeah, and sometimes I do know, yeah, like I think about it probably more than I should.
Well, Rachel's pretty active with her NE too. She and I will make jokes and riff about stuff. She was interviewing me in the car earlier when we were driving around, and I was pretending to. No, actually, this is where we were walking.
Oh yeah.
I was pretending to explain how everybody had to stay 6 feet apart from each other. Like for example, we were walking and there was this Indian lady who was, I don't know, mid-30s or something, walking her dog. And see, I don't agree with that improv rule, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't agree with it. I don't like it, and I reject it entirely. Anyway,
You'd be proud to know that on accident I would break that rule all the time when we were in practice sessions.
It's a dumb rule.
Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty difficult too.
Yeah, why limit yourself in that fashion?
Yeah.
So now you've got me thinking about how often I say yeah and yes, email anthrax. Of course, it's natural for FE types to want to indicate they're going along. I've lost my train of thought. Will there be a point in history when each collectively refuse to argue? You may say I'm a dreamer. No, I don't think so. I go off topic. I don't say yeah and yet we go off topic. Well, I just answered his question. No. No, email anthrax. I don't go off topic. No. You're wrong. My father purchased what appears to be 5 bottles of tiny disinfectant bottles, $18 a pop.
Oh my God.
And it's with a 25% family friend discount with the owner. That's insane and dumb.
He got ripped off. Imagine all the people while his guitar lies gently weeping would miss the music.
So, are you still saying yes, email anthrax, or are you saying no, I'm wrong? Even when you're saying no, Eric's wrong, you still put it in a positive way. Yes, you do. I'm not wrong. You say, Eric, you're wrong. You're wrong. It stinks like a pile of shit on your face. Eric, shut up. That's what you should say right now.
Listen to him. He knows what he's saying.
What types are most likely to buy mass amounts of TP and hand sanitizer out of fear? Not ESTJs. My dad is sort of hesitantly going, maybe we should start hoarding some shit. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. It's true. I know ESFJ who's
pretty hoardy.
Well, pretty panicky about but I actually could see her buying a lot of hand sanitizer.
Here's the thing. I want to know. What is tapioca? And why is the only thing that gets the flavor of tapioca pudding? This is what I want to know. Rachel, I'm going to steal the camera from you.
Sure.
I'm going to put it over here so I can make my little tapioca rant.
You need to. This needs to be done.
Okay, so listen up, everybody. I have a bit of a tapioca rant to make. I want to know why it is that the only thing that the primary flavor of the tapioca is pudding. What is tapioca? Why does pudding have a monopoly on tapioca? Why don't we have various things that are not pudding be tapioca? Why don't we have tapioca bacon? Why don't we have tapioca drinks? Why is there no tapioca soda? Like tapioca Coke. There's vanilla Coke, there's orange Coke, there's cherry Coke. Why no tapioca Coke? Just because it's harder to say? Tapioca Coke? Does anybody have an answer for us, Rachel?
Not yet.
No answers on the tapioca point? Guys, this is important stuff. I'm breaking serious new ground here. I think we've uncovered some kind of conspiracy by the dominant elites to oppress tapioca. And I need somebody to really step up here and help me. We're just at the surface of the rabbit hole. Get eyes into the rabbit hole here, people.
Yeah, I mean, we came to you for help. This is why we're here right now.
Right. We need your help, community. What is tapioca, and why is only pudding have tapioca as its dominant flavor? Without knowing this, can any of us really go on past this virus thing? I don't think so. Maybe tapioca is the secret cure to the virus. Oh, I want to tell you, I have a theory, by the way. Smoking weed is the cure to the virus.
Yeah. We're both proof of that.
Yeah, I think we both had it. I think both Rachel and I have had it. We've been fine, and why? Because we smoked plenty of weed throughout having it. That's what I think. Other people might disagree, but since they're wrong. You have any answers on tapioca yet? Yeah.
I came for the hugs.
Oh, no. You don't get any hugs here. Only socially distant hugs.
Fruit flavors are things familiar to people, even though they taste nothing like the fruit. People trust it more. Says, I found bacon.
But what is tapioca if not a fruit? If tapioca is not a fruit, what is it?
Suicide cures coronavirus? Ooh.
Is it a gland? Is it a gland off of a deer? Is that what tapioca is?
Winston's mom says tapioca is made from the root of the cassava plant. We use tapioca in bubble tea. You know, those tiny rubbery balls.
Oh, that's tapioca.
Yeah.
Boba. Well, that's a terrible use for it. I want tapioca burgers. I want tapioca everything. Tapioca pot roast. Oh, right, the camera. Forgot about you. Tapioca is the essence of evil, and the Chinese try to spread it to us. Okay, but I still don't understand. Why is it that the only thing that's flavored tapioca is pudding? You can't get tapioca ice cream. You don't get tapioca syrup.
No.
Show us around your crib. Got high ceilings. Way up there, high ceilings. And we've got a kitchen area and a chair over there and a Rachel and this TV. And on the other side of here is some more area over there with some stuff. And there's the fish tank in the kitchen. And that's it. It's pretty small. Of course, we now also use the master bedroom.
It's cozy. That's
well,
funny, Winston's mom.
What rhymes with tapioca? Crappy Soca? Sammy Sosa is better. Lapalosa?
Oh.
Flappioca? I think Sammy Sosa and tapioca rhyme pretty well. I was going to say, crappy soca, like a super soca that kids use to squirt people with.
Soca.
Yeah.
I want to get those. Have fights in the backyard.
Or some snappy coca, like snappy coca leaves. Flappioca is tapioca and maple syrup. That's a good idea. You just got yourself a product there. You just got yourself a product, Winston's mom. Flappioca? Tapioca syrup for flapjacks? Crappy jokeса? Well, joka is not really a word, though, is it? Soca is a word.
You. Gangi.
Oh, Mikey and Ganguangi. As you can see, I get tapioca pudding all over myself every time I get close to Rachel. It's it's impossible for me to not get Gi and Gangu. There's a new video from a source site about the ENTPs, huh? Well, it's interesting. I'm sure it'd be interesting to watch that because I would expect that a lot of what he concludes is at least somewhat informed by his interactions with me. I'm probably the most overtly ENTP that most people deal with.
Yeah, and hopefully he really wasn't using too many people from online because, like, you can't use C.S. Joseph, who says he's an ENTP, as a good example of ENTPs. So hopefully he got like some neutral.
Yeah, a service site would be doing everyone a huge disservice. He said ENTPs come in different flavors, like C.S. Joseph and Eric are different flavors of ENTPs. That would be a huge thing. It should. You would think so, Bacon. You would think so. I have not found thus far that anything really helps because I don't know why. I think just YouTube is not really promoting this live stream for whatever reason.
You know, when I'm on my phone and like I'm watching, like, say a tarot reader or something, and you're live, but I didn't get a notification, it'll pop up on the, like, you know, you could also suggest it. Usually if you're live, it'll pop up.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I think it probably serves well enough my existing subscribers. I don't think that people who are not existing subscribers really get any notifications to this channel at all.
Yeah.
Which is why I've been stuck on 5.87 thousand subscribers for months and months and months.
Yeah.
I mean, it may just be my content isn't worthy of more subscribers or something. This is the, you know, I think that by my sort of NI understanding of things, if YouTube was wise, they'd see that this is exactly the sort of thing they want to support and promote. That it's a good community of people who are engaged in real conversations about sometimes important things, sometimes silly things, and it's a fairly close-knit community, and that it's a benefit to discourse in general to promote people who engage in good discourse, you know. But YouTube has its own algorithms as to what it thinks are worth promoting or not, and I'm related to those thoughts that I'm saying, I guess. So, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the thing I'm sort of musing about right now. Is you know what, and that was nice.
It was nice.
We had bit of a workout, got ourselves breathing a bit. I felt a lot better, and I tell you, I'm so much better than I was. Do you know about shadow banning? I've been reading about this today because I know other channels experiencing drops in viewers. There's an algorithm. If you experience a rush, they shut down. Well, woman grouper sort of rides tapioca.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stretch.
Tapioca.
If you don't worry about the first part of the word. Like Pappy Groper would be better. A Pappy Groper.
Tapioca, Pappy Groper.
Yeah. What is my formula? I don't have a formula. Right now my formula is I right now it's basically live stream a whole bunch about a variety of different topics. Chain doesn't rhyme with tappy. You guys don't understand the idea of rhyming. Tapioca needs to rhyme with something like
Tapioca. Tapioca. Rappy. Kuma.
crappy okra. Don't serve me this tapioca. I'd rather eat some crappy okra.
Welcome.
And everybody knows that okra is crappy. No reasonable-minded person enjoys okra.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's slimy.
And it's hard. It's really hard. It's gross.
Well, it's hard until it's cooked. Then it becomes slimy.
Ew! Stop.
Yeah, crappy okra is a good rhyme for tapioca.
Mm-hmm.
Frappy mocha is a good rhyme.
Frappy mocha is a good one. Yeah, Frappy mocha.
Why not teach your typing method? Oh, I mean, anybody can see it. They just got to watch typing sessions. It's like, I don't have a formula I use, but I do have certain kinds of questions that I use, and I will try to chase down the intuitive truth of the matter. Happy Moper, pretty good rhyme for tapioca. Pretty good.
Laffy.
Well, I mean, once again, TE advice. Yeah, thanks. I'm thinking about it. It's like right now is a time period where I'm thinking about what to do, basically. That I'm aware of the fact that I need to focus on one of a number of different things that I do. So email Anthrax, the answer to that question is because I haven't made a clear decision about what I want to do here, And what I want to do right now is just sort of muse about what I want to do, which is why I keep live streaming and doing just that. The direction I end up taking may not be typology. It may be something else, But I have to limit the amount of stuff that I do dramatically because I can't do anything. I can't really do justice to anything on a TE level the way I work right now. And so if I'm going to be more TE successful, more goal-oriented, more focused on SEO and stuff like that, then I need to make the firm decision to do that and then stick with that decision. I know what it's like to make a firm decision to do something and stick with it, but I haven't made that firm decision yet, and I've been resistant to it heretofore. So even if I were to make a firm decision, it might not be to beat him at his own game. I'm not interested in beating C.S. Joseph. I mean, people think somehow that I am linked to C.S. Joseph in some way. I'm not remotely interested in C.S. Joseph, comparing myself to him, beating him, or anything. He's just some scrub. He's beneath my notice, frankly.
Well said. Hey, Maddie Sanchez.
Quota yoga. I like quota yoga.
Quota yoga.
I'm not sure if it exactly rhymes with tapioca, but close enough.
Carbonate soda.
Welcome to Quota Yoga. You've got a quota of 6 positions to master today, and you're not going home until you meet it. But nothing. This is Quota Yoga. Hi, Octavio Silva. Are you here to purchase one of the prototypes of Socially Distant Hugs, our new product? Very long arms that hug a person from a distance. That way you can almost feel like you've hugged them, and they can almost feel like they're comforted.
That way we can still remain human.
Right.
While dealing with this crisis.
You know, Rachel and I were out there, and we saw a lady bent over feeding her baby a bottle in a push thing. That's not 6 feet.
Not at all.
It's not even close to 6 feet. That's why Rachel came up with a good idea of a 6-foot-long pole for feeding babies their bottles.
It's the only safe way.
Mm-hmm. It's the only safe way. And, oh, good.
Stop.
Good, Jake. Wonderful. New York's under martial law, too. Hooray! Cali and New York under martial law. New York was like, hey, we can't let California beat us.
It reminds me of that Michael Jackson song, Ebony and Ivory. You know? It's just like California and New York being buddies.
That's a strange association, my darling. Ebony and Ivory. Ebony and Ivory is a hilariously awful song, concept, art fiasco. I don't know what you want to call it. Art fiasco, I think, is the best term for it. Oh, we need to give Kitty your medicine. Would you mind getting it from the fridge?
No. Inside?
Yeah. I guess I personally would like to see your channel rise to the forefront of good as the main channel for typing or just to MBTI related things before I found you and would want more content. Yeah, I get your email, Anthrax. I know. And I've known for a long time that there are certain kinds of content that I can make that produce a lot more viewers. I can do a bunch of MBTI content videos. I could do I could be successful. My point is, as live streams go, I'd like to think my live streams are probably more entertaining than most, simply because I'm naturally well equipped to do this sort of thing, live stream. You know, I'm an extroverted intuitor. I've got plenty of things to say, plenty of ideas, plenty of yeah. You know, it's like everything that happens seems to produce some sort of linkage that I want to talk about. For example, we were watching this nature show yesterday for a while with my dad until my dad got bored of it and wanted to take a walk by himself rather than watch this show that he didn't choose to watch with us, I guess. So anyway, we're talking about these bisons in Yellowstone and how at the end of the season, you know, this big bull bison, he fights off all these other bisons so he can mate with all these different chicks. And for like a month, he just bucks and fights. And that's basically it. At the end of it, he's like lost 300 pounds and he dies. And I just thought, wow, that's just such an ESTP ending, you know? It's like an epically ESTP way of being. This bison gets big and strong every year until finally he's the strongest guy. And then he fights off every other bison and fucks for a month and then dies.
All fighting.
All the fighting and fucking. Yeah. Like they show him at the end, he's like one of the dogs all beat up looking, and just like falls over and just dies. So there's a little thing, jigs. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this, okay? So for those of you who want to know how to administer antibiotics to your cat, I'm an expert at this now. I've recently got some antibiotics for my cat and developed this expertise. All right, here we go.
He emailed Anthrax. He went through that. Bison went through a lot. Like they were saying that he kind of like had a crazy number of female bison that he had to protect all by himself.
And he just fought off all comers for like a month.
Yep.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it really was. And he was like really battered and broken by the end of it. From everything.
Just he hadn't eaten basically. He'd just been like fighting and fucking for a month. And,
yeah.
And he died.
At the end of it.
Fell over and died.
Yep.
All right, so look, right to the red line there. Okay, that's how much. It was on National Geographic Channel. It's called, Yellowstone something.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Where's Kitty now?
Outside.
She wants to get over here. You hold this. Yeah. I'll get the kitty.
So well.
Okay. So this is the P in the P. And you can see her leg is all bandaged up. Oh, my poor P and P and P. Okay, here we go.
Look at her.
Go. Get the good squirt. There, good job. And what does it smell like?
Bubblegum medicine.
Oh. Yeah, it does. I thought it smelled like tapioca. But she's right. It smells like bubble gum. Yeah, she took her medicine
Good. She is such a good girl. She really is. She has not given us a problem with her meds at all. Sorry, I got stuck for a little bit there while I was like pressing down on it.
That's fine. You got it.
She even knows. She opens her mouth.
Yeah, she knows she has to take her medicine. Oh, my sweet, beautiful PNP. She doesn't really like it, but she doesn't fuss too much.
No, she's not at all.
She seems to know that she has to take it.
Thank you, Winston's mom.
No, this is bubblegum flavored. Rachel's right, I guess. You assume cats like bubblegum?
No, it kind of reminds me of like, the bubblegum medicine that's like given to kids, and it's like the antibiotic kind of stuff, penicillin.
Well, this is amoxicillin.
Oh, that's it. That's exactly it. That's the one that humans smells like bubblegum too.
But I'll just take the same medicine and give it to the cats,
Yeah.
And just a smaller dosage.
Yep.
Towel taco cat? What is that supposed to rhyme with? Tapioca? That does not rhyme with tapioca at all. You want to try it and find out? No, I'm not going to taste her amoxicillin. That's a terrible idea. I got to go put it back in the fridge here in a second. Owl honcho mat? What does that rhyme with? Al Honcho mats. Laundromat?
A honcho mat.
Pearl Congo bat?
Is this like Christmas music?
Tal Taco cat? Are we trying to figure out what the original rhyme is?
A Christmas tree?
Tal Taco cat, Tal Taco cat? How lovely are your taco cats? Scalamonto net. Cat pee oak butt. Cat pee oak butt. What? Why are you? I don't understand what's going on here. I'm confused by your words. They're constantly reconfusing me again for the first time forever.
Oh.
Cat P. Oak Butt is a good name for something. Like a good name for a character. My name's Cat P. Oak Butt.
Yeah.
I live in the woods. My mom named me Cat Pee because she said when I was born I smelled like cat pee. I'm the latest in a long line of oak butts. The oak butt family has a proud tradition. My friend Bat Bean Soaps Bud. Strigoforms Squad Leader Coaster Toaster. What are strigoforms? Are they the flavor crystals inside of tapioca?
I want to get tapioca now. It's probably like $75.
Strigoforms are owls? Oh. Owl honchos. These are my owl honchos. You'll note that they're all wearing owl ponchos.
Nice.
Yeah. With my logo on it. So I'm going to share with you guys a few important fortunes for you to know. Okay.
Hey, Jerry, like the mouse.
Fortune number 1. Hi, people. Hi, Jerry. We're people. You're Jerry. Fortune number 1 is a good one. It says, can you read it? I don't think you can read it. It says, others are inspired by your courage.
It's a good one.
Others are inspired by your courage, Jerry, like the mouse. Isn't that nice to know? Who are my top 5 cubist painters? I'm pretty sure I can't name one.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
But let me see if I can name one. If you have a whole bunch of owls together, it's called the Parliament of Owls. That's so cool.
Oh, that is cool.
That's such a good name.
I'm picturing them with like those wigs.
Yeah, they should wear the owls should have to wear those wigs. Those white wigs, powdered wigs.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to share with you another one. Right now. It's a favorite of mine. What's it say? You're coming into your own power. Enjoy. You're coming into your own power. Enjoy. Maddie Sanchez, that fortune's for you. You are coming into your own power. So really, you should come to a towel instead. Stay true to yourself. This is our next fortune. Stay true to yourself.
Yeah, this is one of my personal favorites.
Yeah. Don't just do you, also be you.
Yep.
Do and be you. Be you, then do you. That's the route of autoeroticism. I've got another fortune for you right here. This is an important one as well. Sappy soap scum. Sappy soap scum's pretty good. Nappy bowl cut.
Snappy mocha.
Blackwood okra is pretty good.
Mm.
This fortune here, what does it say? Kindness leads to happiness. Okay? Breathe easy. This is your fortune. Kindness leads to happiness. All right?
That is a nice one.
Yeah, it's a good one for you. Who else needs a fortune that hasn't gotten a fortune yet? Here's a fortune for Winston's mom. You will be released from the burden of your past.
Ooh.
This is an ENFJ fortune for you.
Mm.
Winston's mom will be released from the burden of her past.
That's nice.
Congratulations, Winston's mom.
Yeah, congratulations.
That's always useful.
It really is.
Okay. Bacon would like a fortune. Bacon's fortune. Email anthrax, that kind of negativity is not. Get your finger wagged around here, mister. Your next, this one says, this is Bacon's, is it? Yes.
Yeah.
Your next triumph will be won through kindness.
See?
See? Email anthrax? This one confirms what the other one said, pretty much.
Aww.
So, Bacon's fortune is only limited to one future triumph. So, you're welcome, Winston's mom. No, you don't have to give up anything that's not burdensome. Breathe easy. You already got a fortune, didn't you? Who else didn't get a fortune yet? Octavio Silva, did you get a fortune yet? Octavio Silva, did you get a fortune yet? I don't think you did. Here you go. Octavio Silva's fortune. Yeah, it's fine. This is your fortune, Octavio. So it says you have the passion and ability to accomplish things great and small.
Ooh.
Congratulations, Octavio. You have the passion and ability to conquer things great and small. Which would you like to conquer? Something great or something small? Angantier, you're going to get a fortune too. Here's your fortune. Angantier's fortune. A financial investment will yield returns beyond your hopes.
Woo.
Nice. Nice, Angantier. Good job. Congratulations. All right. Who else needs a fortune that hasn't gotten a fortune yet? Oh, with email anthrax, you and your puns. Who has not gotten a fortune yet? Is there anybody who has not gotten a fortune? Here we go. Tom Jacobson, here's your fortune. This is a pretty important one. Remember this one, Tom Jacobson. There's nothing more dangerous than an idea if it's the only one you have. There's nothing more dangerous than an idea if it's the only one you have.
So does that mean murderers are focused?
I guess so, yeah. I only have one idea, I guess. I'm out of fortunes on the board. Now, Rachel does have a bag of fortunes somewhere, I believe. Don't you?
No. That was it. Wait, let me see.
No, Tom Jackson, that's not what it said.
But
Tom Jackson, that's not the correct interpretation of that.
no, it's not.
God, you're just being difficult.
I had it in a tin. I didn't think to put it in a bag. My fortunes. What a dummy.
Why is that dumb?
Because it was such a simple fix. I just left it home because I didn't have room in the.
You didn't bring the fortunes.
Yeah.
All ideas are potentially dangerous, provided they are understood as their only idea, right? So let's see here. This is for PP, this fortune. Temptation, restraint, is the true measure of character.
Really?
She's restraining herself a lot right now.
Wow.
She's being such a good kitty.
She is.
Your ideas are dangerous only if and when they're your only idea. In other words, it's that's a fortune for me more than anybody else. It's saying, Eric, you need to pick one idea and go with that. Okay, so this fortune here is for Rachel. Follow your heart and you will find happiness. That's true. That is so true. Could also apply to me too. Do you have any more fortunes?
I don't know. Keep them popping up, but I don't think so.
She's all out of fortunes.
We're just gonna get.
Oh no, Jake Hurwitz, you didn't get a fortune. I will make you up a fortune. Okay. Jake Hurwitz's fortune is you shall only have as many children as you want to have.
Ooh.
That's basically a free reign to hump without birth control. It's basically a free ticket. Just go ahead and hump whomever, whenever. Don't worry. If you don't want to get her pregnant, she won't get pregnant.
Because you're only gonna have as many as you want to have.
Right.
So that's a very nice fortune, actually. And
if she does get pregnant, remember that just means secretly you did want her to. And it's that kind of fortune. Yes, Breathe Easy. You can have a free fortune. Let me bring in my fortune self. Okay, I'm thinking about Breathe Easy. I'm thinking about my fortune self. Fortune, power of the ancient Asian fortune markets. What's Breathe Easy's fortune? You will meet a tall girl with short brown hair. Don't trust her. That's pretty specific. Wait, what did I say? I came out of a trance. I don't remember what I said. Something about a tall girl with short brown hair? Oh, I was so in the magic that I almost forgot it, you know. I only had a moment to hang out, guys. See everyone happy distancing, and may your corona be bottled later. Hopefully, I can catch the later stream. Maybe you can. Do you remember that I said my niece was pregnant at the time I saw Rachel carrying a child? She had a little girl last night. They scolded me when I told her she had a little girl coming. Well,
congratulations.
I had an experience like that. I didn't trust her. Aha, see? Fortune. The power of the fortune. Who else wants a host Eric generated fortune? Emailed Anthrax. Host Eric generated fortune for you. Don't buy citrus fruits right now. Something bad will happen. I'm not sure what. Just for a day or two, I'd say, at least, to be safe. Don't buy any citrus fruits. Not sure why. Sometimes I can't tell why. The fortune just suggests, I'm not sure about you and citrus fruits right now. Maybe stay away from the produce section of the supermarket entirely.
Yeah.
That suggests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapioca makes me think of like the 40s and the 50s. Like I feel like
Just a day or two, email Anthrax. Just a day or two. Until then, maybe you can borrow a lemon from your neighbors. Just suck on it. I know. Scurvy's a serious threat to us all. Believe me.
facts.
If anybody knows the dangers of scurvy, it's me.
It really is.
But
He stresses it.
oh yeah. Yeah, just borrow a lemon from the neighbors, suck on it all night, and then give it back to them in the morning. There you go. I'm done. Okay. So let's see. Winston's mom, a fortune for Winston's mom. The mailman today will bring, or tomorrow, I guess probably, or today either brought a pleasant surprise, or tomorrow will bring a pleasant surprise.
Aw, that's nice. Maybe it'll be a baby.
Hey, I'm just trying to prevent scurvy, email Anthrax. I care about your health, okay? And I want you to stay 6 feet away from that lemon while you suck on it. We saw some bees earlier today who were totally disrespecting the social distancing rule. We saw a couple of packs of bees today.
Yeah.
All hanging out in a group.
And they were not happy.
Oh, you got a new ferret? Wow. Magic!
A puff cloud.
Okay, let's see. Belligerency. Tom Jixon, here we go. I'm going to come up with a fortune for you. Tom Jixon. Okay. Next time you go shopping, or maybe it's maybe it's too late. I have a way of sort of cashing in things too late, rather than predicting the future. My fortunes are more like what's happening to you. I see a broken grocery bag in your future. Like you're going from a store with like either a plastic or a paper bag that breaks. So I'm going to recommend you take your own durable bags with you next time you go grocery shopping to avoid that. If it already happened today, sorry. I was too late, obviously. Breathe easy. Chase McDude, what condiment is the ENTP? I'm going to say zesty mustard.
I was thinking mustard too.
A zesty mustard.
Zesty mustard, yes. I agree with that.
Thanks, baby.
Yeah.
Another possible thing would be horseradish sauce.
Oh, the horseradish sauce is good.
Yeah, horseradish sauce.
Yeah.
Tom Jixon, did you have that experience today? Did you break a grocery bag? I bet you did, huh?
That sucks. I feel for you.
I feel for you too. Did you break a lot of shit?
Oh.
You have a lot of bottles of vinegar in there? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh. Can you do a reading for Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. You will be bored and unsure of how to effie spend this. There it is for Tom Hanks. Chase McDude, I have a fortune for you. Watch out for a young child with sticky hands. I don't know, maybe she'd give you a disease or something.
And it could be, it depends on, you got to be careful of what kind of sticky hands too, right? Because like sticky fingers could be.
I get a vision of candy being on the hands, that kind of sticky.
Yep.
And it sort of maybe contracting various viruses from various places. I'm not sure why.
Advice.
I'm just saying watch out for a child with sticky hands. The fortune speaks. No, let's see. I see. Next time you go to McDonald's, you probably won't get McDoubles again.
That's fun.
I think that's what I'm projecting. That's what I'm seeing with you. I'm seeing you in the McDonald's drive-thru. I'm seeing something other than McDoubles. I'm not sure what it is.
That's probably, yeah. That's going to be accurate.
Who isn't eating McDonald's right now, Chase McDude? Who isn't eating McDonald's right now?
Cool.
Right. Well, they could have had their hands in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese's. That's true.
Yep.
Talk about a den of disease and depravity.
Oh my God.
Boy, you don't want to spend too much time in the old ball pit.
No.
You're eating homemade soup, Octavio. I'm not sure that chicken cooked enough. You put that soup back in the oven, mister. Back on the stove. You cook that soup longer. You need to add a little bit more pepper as well. Something really angered the bees next door earlier.
Yeah.
They were quite agitated. They were flying up in a big swarm. Octavio, you know what I'm saying is true. You put that soup back on that stove, and you add more pepper. You're out of pepper. What would Grindy Peps say?
Uh-oh.
I don't
Maybe
think
it's the perfect time for Grindy Peps.
What you mean you're out of pepper? What you mean you're out of pepper? You want some pepper? I got Grindy Peps got some pepper for you. Yeah. Octavio. The people who ate at Burger King aren't eating at McDonald's. That's a good point. Okay, I stand corrected. You got me. That's 1 point for you, email answer. That's 1 point for you, okay? Are you satisfied? You always got to make everything win-loss.
Wow.
Question. Should I buy a PS4 or stick to my original plan of getting a Switch?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I would say Switch, personally.
Rachel says Switch. Oh, sir, can you tell us about the bees? I mean, seriously, what were they doing? How unusual is this behavior to stop? Well, they were swarming all above the top of the tree, all around the tree. They were just swarming, a big, massive swarm of bees.
They're not happy.
They were very unhappy. And I think what happened is the gardeners came and they mowed around the hive in the trunk of this tree that's very close to the ground, the hive is. I think the gardeners probably came, chopped all the sucker branches from the bottom of the tree. We noticed those were chopped off, and maybe mowed around it, and maybe used the weed whacker or something and got them all pissed off.
Yeah.
That's my best bet, because when we went back later to look at them again, it seemed to be back to normal. The bees were coming and going as normal, and everything seemed fine. Bees seemed perfectly happy, and they weren't upset anymore. So that's my take on the matter. Oh, my adorable, adorable. Are you okay?
Yeah, the couch is just cold.
Oh, cold bottom.
Uh-huh.
So I've only played a bit of LTTP and OOT 3D. Lujpa and OOT. I don't know what those are. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was the gardeners, because you could see that these sucker branches from the tree had recently been chopped off. And I think that it just annoyed the bees a lot, you know.
I was thinking it looked like it was inside the tree was looked like it had been cut down too, so it probably was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might have used a weed whacker on the sucker branches, or he might have used choppers. I'm not sure. We're talking about bees and the fact that the bees were freaking out earlier. They had a big swarm of bees. Rich and I went over to see what was going on with the swarm. And they were just very upset. Oh, Eric, do you know which types appreciate secretive, overdramatic love type affections? I think INFPs do. I had one of those kind of love relationships with an INFP, which was secretive and dramatic, and ultimately not at all good for probably either of us. Certainly not good for me. Whereas I think INFJ and ENTP have very low drama relationship in contrast.
Yeah, it's like comical hello drama.
Hi, Lobo Feroz. Was the gardener an ISTP? I don't know if the gardener was an ISTP or not. Oh, social distancing, the wishful solution to an impossible problem. How am I? I am fine. Lobo Feroz, how are you? You know, I'm feeling, I guess, somewhat more. Well, you know, Rachel and I don't make out in public at all, but we're not hidden about being a couple. We will hold hands sometimes or walk with, you know, or my arm around her shoulder or something like that. You know, we certainly don't hide the fact that we're a couple at all, but we also don't make out in public or something silly like that.
Yeah, I'm like not like straddling you in public, like trying to like show people like.
I mean, we don't even really make out in private, so.
You know, it's weird. I like never really think about that. I mean, I have, but it doesn't affect me to the point where I would be like missing it.
Well, because the thing is, we have so much physical affection with each other all the time. You know, it's like I'm always rubbing her legs, or you know, we have our hands all over each other all the time.
Yeah.
There's not necessarily any particular reason why kissing has to be such a major part of that whole equation. It's just another form of intimacy, which we have some of, but not, you know.
And like the kisses are usually so like sweet and unexpected. It's like the best.
Yeah, I mean, we kiss like smooch each other a fair amount, you know.
It's like a 1950s back.
Yeah, she'll come kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah.
Come kiss me on the cheek. Demonstrate for the people. And I'll kiss her on the cheek, and then the other cheek, and then the chin, and then the nose, and the forehead, and then lastly, the lips. Like that.
He does do that.
I like to make sure I get the whole face covered in kisses. But yeah, I don't engage in a lot of public displays of affection. Maybe I am just a bad kisser. Lobo Feroz.
I don't think so.
I'm not worried about nonsense. The great thing about being with Rachel is I'm not worried about any sort of rules. Like we're very comfortable with each other across the board. It's super easy to get along with her, and we're a match made in heaven. We were smelling each other's pits this morning.
Yeah.
You want to talk about some weirdness? We were smelling each other's pits, and there's no disputing it. We have the same body odor.
We do.
It's like I can't even tell us apart. You know, her pit. Well, we're both stinking this morning because we're both just sort of like loafing around, not putting on deodorant. So the point is, it's like I was smelling her pit, and it was like, well, that is strong. And not really very bothersome at all. It just smells like myself, really. And she smelled my pit. She's like, yeah, it's ridiculous how much alike we smell.
Yeah.
Or BO.
I would go back from mine to his, back to mine, and be like, there's no difference.
I know. It's weird.
It
The
is.
same exact kind of slightly acrid musk.
Yeah.
That people have variants of different smells. Some people I just don't like the way they smell or whatever. Rachel smells so neutral. She smells good, but she smells by and large completely neutral.
Yeah.
No capacity to stink. Basically.
I mean, try and get some sense.
She's delicious smelling.
Thanks, baby. Like right now, from like my nose, I can't smell anything really.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe a little bit of cigarette, but that's it.
And some people seem to stink in contrast.
Oh yeah.
Like there's definitely, we both probably encounter people where you go like, okay, this person's a little bit ripe smell.
Yep. Absolutely. Body chemistry, that I think that has a lot to do with like body chemistry.
Yeah, I think that the response to the other person's stinkiness in particular is very telling.
Yeah.
It's like, I used to think, it's very important to like the way someone smells. I do like the way Rachel smells, but what's important is that it's not a particularly distinct smell from myself in a lot of different ways. And so in that sense, it's like, it's more important that someone smells totally comfortable and intuitively intimate to you rather than interesting or something like that. It's going to maybe in its less nice incarnation smell gross.
Yeah. And then sometimes it could be, it's not even the person's actual scent. Sometimes people could wear like a perfume, or like sometimes there have been people who have used Axe body spray and a scent I don't like, and it's just like toxic smelling almost. And it makes it difficult.
But it mixes with the person's natural smells. And if you don't have a naturally good smell, then mixing Axe with it is just going to be confusing to the nose.
Yeah, it really can be. Even nice cologne, same thing. It can smell good on one person and not on another. It's like,
I could get my nose all up in all of your crevices. Nothing gross about you.
Oh my god, no.
I like pinching your zits.
Yeah, you have it's really.
I pinch them and squeeze out the white stuff and just rub it on my own clothes because you're so not gross to me. And, like, that's a very gross thing to do. But
it is.
I mean, if you're comfortable with your child, maybe, and then even then you're like, ew. But with Rachel, it's just, here, let me get your mucus. I'll get it with my hand and rub it on myself. It's fine.
I feel the same way.
Mm-hmm. Your mucus is okay. That's a good title for a book talking about compatibility between partners.
Yeah.
If you want to tell your partner, even your mucus is okay, then you're meant to be with that person.
Yeah. Armani Code smells pretty good. Eric and Rachel, you have a weird way of flirting. Lobo Furrows. Thanks. I would agree with that. Yes, he would have to TI to do the job he had, which was what? LOL. The old joke about his job never stops being funny because that was what people I knew were doing. Married with Children is the best sitcom. Armani anything is elegant and classic. Nice choice. Emailed Anthrax. Yeah, it's pretty good. Armani is good.
Earlier and Rachel, were watching a male peacock work hard to impress this female peacock, and then seemingly get some cues from her, like, all right, come on over here and get on me. But he was just sort of like not know what to do or something.
Yeah.
It was weird. If you watch the peacocks trying to mate with the female peacocks, the peahens, I guess you call them, if you watch the peacocks trying to mate with the peahens, they do this whole little dance thing where they get their feathers up in the air all big, and then they turn their back to them, and they go, and they shake their this back parts like this, and then they got these poofy parts on top that are like, I don't know, like poof balls that wiggle.
Yeah.
And it's weird. He kept turning his back to her instead of his front. And I think he maybe hasn't successfully mated before or something.
It did seem like that. I think he did seem very young.
But he had a big set of feathers.
Yeah, he did. It was interesting to watch.
Yeah. I do have a video of a successfully consummated peacock mating on the channel.
Oh.
I got a video of one time. They're very quick. What happens is the female goes in front of the male who's got his feathers up like this and sort of squats down. The male then runs up and goes hump hump hump, and then it's over. It's just like that.
Wow. Hump hump hump, that's it?
Yeah, really quick. Peacocks have huge dongs. Is that true? I did not know that. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. What?
The peahen, all lustful and full of hormones, approaches the randy peacock as he struts in front of her, feathers erect into the air. Possibly. Could be, Countess. Anybody could be at any time. You never know where Countess will be. You never know who she'll be. I don't think she was really pissed. I think she constructed that whole thing so she'd come back as a different personality or a different person and play her bullshit, you know? That's what I think. If you want to know what I think. Well, Rachel, you're definitely not eating dinner, huh?
I am. I'm just going to eat very little.
Okay. Sky Gear, you more Chad than simp? Is simp a synonym for cuck? Or what?
What is that? Yeah.
I don't know. Or simp? A medium Chad.
What's a Chad?
A Chad is like a puss slayer.
Oh.
I don't know. I just repeat words. I think a simp is like a simpering person.
Yeah.
Simp is a new buzzword for beta male who gives women money for attention. Oh.
It's a beta male who gives women money for attention.
Medium Chad. I'm Medium Chad is a good name for a band or something.
Yeah.
Simpering. I think it probably comes from the word simpering. Suckers idolizing mediocre pussy.
Why? Everyone, there's no safe space anymore for anyone to be.
A man that puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under a woman in hopes of winning them over without the female bringing anything to the table. Well, I don't know.
Sounds like girls I know who did that to like men.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of depressing relationships in the world. A lot of people who are in relationships for the wrong reasons, or the wrong kind of relationships, or the wrong kind of interactions, or are just, smothering their meatloaf with the wrong kind of gravy. Don't smother your meatloaf with the wrong kind of gravy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Am I a real ladies' man? Not remotely. I'm a one lady man. I'm a monogamy manny. Rachel was kind of surprised to discover that, actually, when we first got together, that I actually was serious that I wanted monogamy.
Yeah, I really didn't believe it because I had never really met anyone who actually meant it.
Yeah, I meant it for sure. Pay pigs. Yeah, I'm familiar with pay pigs. I've been to a weird lady's channel before. There's a weird lady who is basically like a dominatrix on YouTube that has pay pigs who are men who pay her to basically belittle them, I guess. It's a strange. I'm familiar with the term though, and I'm familiar with the thing because I was like, one of them put like a comment, for example, on my channel one time after I like reviewed her channel or something, and
I want to hear.
Humiliationatrix? I guess so. Humiliatrix. Yeah, I type-placed her. She didn't like. She wanted me to take down the video or something. I think it's taken down now. I think I took it down.
They have no idea how lucky they are, like that you take them down. So many people would be like, "Fuck you, sorry." Like, it's nice.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
That's funny.
ENTJ equals dominatrix. Probably most successful good dominatrixes are ENTJ women, or maybe ESTJ women. I would guess. They're so scoldy by nature. Stop it. Stop what? I heard a rumor about ENTPs, though, they have a tendency to flirt with anything that wears a skirt. I mean, I don't. I'm friendly. I wouldn't call myself flirtatious.
I mean, I would be jealous if you did. If you were like that, it would be tough for me.
Right, like
You're not flirty.
I am likely to talk to the waitress, but like in a friendly fashion or something. Like, well, what do you think the best guy is? But it's not like, or I might like make a joke or be engaging in some fashion, but I'm not gonna be flirty. How did I seduce Rachel then? I mean, I basically made an announcement that I was looking for a girlfriend, and people sort of made it evident to me that they were interested or down or whatever. And so I started talking to Rachel, and that's how I got my girlfriend Rachel. Is that a lame way to do things? Maybe.
No.
But yeah, I just said to the channel, look, I'm tired of trying to date people who aren't part of my channel community because that doesn't seem to work. So anybody here want to date me?
Yeah, you really did say that.
That's what I said. So, and then somebody Rachel made it clear that she was interested, and I had thought she was too young before. I sort of looked at her channel before, saw how old she looked, and thought she was mid-20s or something.
I don't take you like acting like that with the waitresses as flirting. Flirting is like
Yeah.
oh, I don't know.
You look good in
There's
that skirt. You know,
yeah,
like,
right.
Or I'd be like, oh, hi, Marlene. Like, the waitress comes down.
Yeah,
I look at her
you
name
know her
tag.
by,
Oh,
yeah.
Hi, Marlene.
Yeah, there's no
You look
problem
really
with,
good in that skirt.
right.
That would be totally unacceptable. I would never do anything like that.
And there's a difference between being nice, too. It's good to be nice to people. Like,
Rachel doesn't have any tattoos,
no.
actually. And she's 35, so
Yep.
she's not too young for me. You know, the thing is, I didn't want to go out with somebody in their 20s because, well, I mean, it's a worthwhile topic. It's a topic that matters. I knew going into getting a relationship partner that I didn't want to go out with somebody in their 20s. If I had even dreamed about specifying such a thing, I would have said I would like to be with somebody who's never been married, no kids, and no tats, which is exactly what I got. But
that's crazy.
I never would have thought I would be able to specify that much. You know, that would be impossible to imagine. Somebody in their 30s, never been married, no kids, no tats.
That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't know that that's like what you would have as your like checked boxes.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have even said it because I would thought, well, you know, you're not gonna. That's asking too much, Eric. Nobody in their 30s never been married, no kids, no tats. It's ridiculous. But in fact, that's you.
Literally. Wow.
And the thing is, I've learned a lot about relationships in this relationship because you don't mind that I do this to you.
No.
Because cats are dumb. I mean, the thing is, what I've learned in this relationship is that all these sort of heuristics that one uses for determining who you want to be with or whether it's a good partner or whatever, those are all like half-asseries one does because one hasn't yet found the right person. When you do find the right person, your half-asseries tend to conflict with each other because there's strategies for getting around wrongness and you're not actually with the wrong person, so you don't need those strategies.
True.
But you know, I've learned a lot about what it means to be in a genuinely healthy relationship where both people treat each other right. You know, Rachel and I treat each other right. I don't think there's any way either of us could dispute that or anybody else could dispute that. We treat each other well. We speak kindly to each other. We love each other. We're fond of each other. We're not sniping at each other. We're not undercutting each other. You know, I've been in that relationship. That was awful. I must say, I feel like I'm creeping up back to normal in terms of sort of general chatteriness and extroversion level. Dopamine level must be getting back up to sort of default, I guess. But in about 5 minutes here, I'm going to finish the cigarette. I'm going to come over there, probably wrap this live stream up, and then I have to go inside and poop. And I think I want to take a shower real quick. But, you know, my guess is in the coming days, I shall continue to emerge from my malaise into a more meaningful kind of productivity. One thing I want Rachel and I to do is to rearrange and think about what we're going to do with this room. Put some time into it. Right now, I have something you might call poop illusion. Poop illusion is when you have a big poop in you and you feel like subsumed by illusion, because you should be going to the bathroom, but you're still standing here with this poop just right there waiting.
Yeah.
It's waiting on the event horizon. It's saying, "What are you doing right now? You're persisting in a state of illusion as though you don't have
I
to
have to
poop."
go to poop. Yeah.
Okay, Rachel, can you take the mouse from over there
Yeah.
and push end stream? Thanks for being here, everybody. We love you. We'll see you later.
Love you. Bye.
Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese and push end again.